what is the number one key to have a greater life? A lot of people say is that you gotta have a monster belief. Some say you got to choose the right profession. Other might say you gotta have the right skill set. And other might even say you gotta have a strong mindset. I don't think you need all that at the beginning if you want to have a greater life. To me, the number one key to have a greater life, the key word is greater, not great life, is that you got to have a will to want to change for the better, right? I can tell you, when you are broke, when you're not making a lot of money, it's hard to change already. But when you're making a little bit more money, like when you get to your six figures, mid six figures income, a lot of people, when they get to that level, they don't want to make change anymore because they are not pursuing a greater life. Does it make sense for you? I can tell you right now, at my level today, it's much, much harder to change compared to 26 years ago when I was a broke little kid. To constantly wanting to make change, you got to have your next purpose, right? You got to figure out what is the next thing, the next purpose that excite you, and that give you fire in your belly to wake up in the morning and do the things that you don't want to do. And you got to figure that out. And you only can figure that out being honest to yourself, being authentic yourself, asking the right question from yourself to yourself. Now I have meet people who make only $2,000 a month. They don't want to change anymore, right? And I have met people who make $100,000 a year. They stop. They don't want to change anymore. I have met people who make $500,000 a year. They slow down. They don't want to change anymore. I have even met people who make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $5 million, and $10 million a year. Today, they're just sitting around. They don't want to change anymore. So to me, the number one key to have a greater life is that you got to constantly wanting to change for the better. Remember the key word, what I said today, greater life. Greater life equals what? Constant change. If you can figure out what is the next purpose for you and you're willing to do that, then eventually you're gonna have a greater and greater life. And you're gonna figure out the skill set, you're gonna figure out what to do, you're gonna figure out who should you listen to, who should you not listen to. You're gonna figure out maybe this is the business model I need to get rid of, let me adapt to another business model. You know, the COVID-19 is here. You know what, I can't stick with the business model that's only, you know, forcing me to see a client. Instead, I gotta have a business model where I can sell my product through virtual, you know, online, FaceTime, you know, Zoom. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't want to make a change, you're not gonna do all that. So to me, once again, the number one key to have a greater life is to have the will to make constant change. Let me know your thoughts. And I want you to post a comment below. What is the number one key you think that will help people to have a greater life? I would love to hear that from you. JW here. Post a comment. See you next time. JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.